Hello students. In this video lecture, I am going to conclude the topic I took up in the previous lecture. I want to introduce you. I began the introduction to the play Dr. Faustus, and I was talking about the themes also. So continuing with the introduction where I left, I begin again in this video. As the 24 years of his deal with Lucifer come to a close, Faustus begins to dread his impending death. He has Mephistopheles call up Helen of Troy. You know Helen of Troy? In the great epics by Homer, we see Homer of Troy in Iliad and Odyssey, the famous beauty from the ancient world, and he uses her presence to impress a group of scholars. An old man urges Faustus to repent, but Faustus drives him away. Now Faustus summons Helen again and examines rapturously about her beauty. He says, was this the face? Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burned the topless towers of Ilium? Okay, but time is growing short. Faustus tells his scholar friends about his pact with the devil, and they are horror stricken to learn this thing, and they resolve to pray for him. On the final night before the expiration of the 24 years, Faustus is awe-stricken. He is overcome by fear and anxiety and remorse. At the end of the play, on the 11th hour, at the final hour, Mephistopheles comes to collect Faustus's soul. And Faustus is dragged off the stage. Where? To hell. By whom? By Mephistopheles and his aides, his other devils. Even though Dr. Faustus tries to repent and beg for mercy from those devils, but they would not listen to him now, since Faustus has signed a pact with them. And 24 years ago, Faustus signed the pact and told Mephistopheles that he would be free to collect his soul after the end of 24 years. A major theme of the play is the sin of excessive ambition. Faustus had excessive ambition. He wanted to become a great scholar. Faustus, who was already a great, clever scholar, wanted too much. He sought to gain knowledge. He sought to gain power beyond normal human beings, normal human limits. In the end, he cannot be allowed to do this. Although he enjoys a brief ascendancy, he is ultimately consigned to hell, an everlasting punishment. He is literally dragged off stage by devils. And his final words, what are the final words? I will, try to recite those words to you. So his final words at the end of a long and despairing soliloquy rise to sheer agony. Now he doesn't have the grandeur, his words don't have the grandeur, they don't have the exclamation, they are not filled with joy and rapture. No. He is now full of agony. What does he say? What does he speak at the end of his life? He says, my God, look not so fierce on me. He tells he requests the devils, don't look at me like this. Address and adders and serpents, let me breathe a while. They clutch his body. The devils hold him tight and he asks for breath. Ugly hell, gap not, come not Lucifer. I'll burn my books. Don't come to me. I'm ready to burn all my books. Faustus thus vainly requests, vainly entreats the dark powers not to claim him, and attempts to renounce his sin. I will burn my books. It was his overweening desire for knowledge that has brought him to this pitiable and tragic end, and now at the end of his life he says, I am ready to burn all my books. So this is the end of his life, a pathetic end. And Marlowe uses proper words to show the agony of the great scholar, to reveal the agony of the scholar. So the language is sublime at the end, which shows the pitiable condition of the scholar.